It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Say hello to the folks.
Hey, hello to the folks.
Hey, Shaquille O'Neal is here. Say hey to the folks.
Hey, what up, folks?
Bye, Ernie.
Let's go, Brooklyn Nets! Man in the middle.
The Nets play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it for you tonight, live from Brooklyn, New York. This is Kevin Harlan, and by my side are analysts Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. From the sideline, we'll have the Hall of Famer David Aldridge. We'll be hearing from him in just a bit. For the Portland Trailblazers, they come into tonight's game after the loss to the New York Knicks. And they lost it by a single point, just one more possession, or one less bad shot away from a different result. Those really sting.
Yeah, I just thought their energy was lacking defensively. Just gave up way too many easy shots.
And when the defense isn't there, Greg, you really open up the floodgates for the other team. They didn't have any heart.
Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Mills out there with Andre Robertson. Then there's Griffin. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Aminu in at the small forward position. And so here's Portland.
They call it old school. That's what it is when you watch Zach Randolph play the game of basketball. He's got such great skill and touch around the basket. We call it the old man game, and I tell you what, he gets it done every night.
Gay misses. On defense, Brooklyn. They come into this one following the loss to the Mavericks.
And their defense practically non-existent in that one. Just gave up far too many easy shots.
You could say they certainly were not on a string on the defensive end. They need to be so much better moving forward.
Aminu misses. You know, as you've said, Greg, all the time, Zach Randolph can roll out of bed and get you 20.
I mean, he's just a natural scorer. He can post up, he can face up, and he just stays with it. An excellent offensive rebounder. This guy just has that nuance to his game that's made him so effective.
So twice, right, Kevin? DeMar DeRozan's been a member of the United States national team, the 2014 World Cup, Rio Olympics, both golds. Pretty good start for him.
And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
I was able to talk with Kenny Atkinson for a minute. He said even though this was their first meeting of the year, he did not expect there to be a filling out period between these teams. He said, we have a group of guys who can score and do it in a hurry. We're going to go right at them and test their defense early on. Looks like they're in attack mode, Kevin. Back to you.
All right, thanks for the report, David. So it's all about getting their offense going early on.
And I think that's the right call, guys. Get that rhythm established at the offensive end as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's an important thing for an offensive-minded team to do. You have got to set the tone with a level of aggression on the offensive end.
5 on the clock. Puts up a 3. And no good. Trailblazers have gotten only 1 of 6 shots to drop for them to start this game.
Well, the Nets have struggled at both ends, but defense is where they have got to take that next step. Better execution on the defensive end could enable them to bridge some of that talent gap, guys.
And Mills kicks to Cousins. Over Randall. Again, the miss by the Trailblazers.
Well, it's been an up-and-down quarter for him on the offensive end. Mostly down, though.
No good from Gay. And for the Nets, Doris, what do they need to do to turn the corner defensively?
Well, I think it starts in the paint, Kev. They actually do a pretty good job of contesting shots, but they've got to keep teams out of transition, out of the paint, and control their defensive backboard.
Now here's Conley. Boy, he just disappeared against Dallas when they needed him the most.
Now, make no mistake, Kevin. DeMar DeRozan will battle you in the post, and he'll get some easy opportunities.
Here's Mills. And Robertson has it in the corner. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
And that's not the type of defense you want to play, right? You've got to make it more difficult than that. Layups are too easy.
Now here is Conley looking for his first basket still in this one. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Aminu misses.
Well, the defense trying to get out on him, but he's left with the open shot. He's got to make that one.
Randolph a screen. There's the screen. Shoots over Griffin. No good on the buzzer beater. A good close contest so far as we finish the... And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far? Brooklyn trailing. On the court right now for the Trailblazers. We've got DeMarcus Cousins. Al Farouk Amino is out there with Griffin.
Ooh.
DeMar DeRozan says, I've got a little showman in me. My goodness gracious, that's the crowd
I think he
on
just
fire
choked
with that
Boogie.
one.
And that replay sponsored by Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment, giving us an excellent perspective on the play. Griffin a screen on DeRozan. Here's Roberson. No good on the triple. Roberson's gone 1 of 3 shooting so far.
And when you watch Rudy Gay out there on the court, you see just why he's always been a solid scorer in our league. I mean, any situation, any type of offense, he can find a way to get points, and really one of the more underrated players we have in our league.
And DeRozan kicks to Conley.
That's their first of the game, though, so sharp passing has helped them to craft this lead.
Shots good by Mills.
You know, a lot of coaches might let you hear it for taking the three-pointer on the break, but I like the decision there. The D had already collapsed inside.
Picked by Pachulia. Gay kicks to Pachulia. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And with Rudy Gay, scoring, Greg, has never been a problem for him. Has pretty much had the same level of production his entire career.
Yeah, and if you say that about some players, it's considered an insult, but it's a good thing for Gay. Usually will shoot in the mid-40s for his field goal percentage and solid at that small forward position. Also a great ISO game.
One of the most impressive things about Blake Griffin is, Greg, when he gets out and runs the open floor.
Yeah, not to mention his ability to run the break himself. A terrific ball handler, even under pressure, and one of the best passers at the 4 in the league, if not the best.
And so he's able to get 1 of 2.
Just a tremendous talent when healthy. That's the key for Griffin, trying to avoid a big injury that takes up a chunk of his season.
Roberson gets the bucket.
And it looks like they're settling down after having some real problems shooting the ball in that opening quarter.
Picked by Pachulia. Conley dishes to Pachulia. That shot is off. Nice D from Cousins. And now in transition is Mills. Here we go. And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. And here we can now take a look at how the ratio was between the 3s and the 2s last season for the Trailblazers.
And the three-pointer was their preferred weapon. It can be a risky strategy, but it's one that more and more teams have embraced over the years.
Conley gets the bucket.
And never one to force the issue. Conley smoothly knocks that down.
Mills passes to Cousins. Aminu, no one around him. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Aminu's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. It's Gay on the way. He dishes it to Pachulia. And DeRozan kicks to Conley. They set the pick. Shot clock at 6. Randolph dishes to DeRozan. Here's the 3. He can't get that one to fall. And it's Portland the other way. Well, they've got the Lakers ahead of them after this game. And the next game, it'll be played in Los Angeles. And that's the final game of this 5-game road run for the team. Cousins with a screen on DeRozan. Cousins, the pass to Roberson. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock. Roberson's got 4 points this quarter.
And no doubt they've been the more efficient team in this first half.
Well, I think they're getting quality shots, and it's thanks to how aggressive they have been in this half.
The feed now to Gay. A terrific shot on the turnaround. Gay's got his first points in this one.
Love watching Gay stroke it from there. His in-between game is strong, measures it perfectly.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Cousins with a screen on Conley. And Mills kicks to Griffin. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Some solid defense from Randolph.
His high percentage shot right at the rim, and he's wondering what happened.
Now the dish to Gay. Here's DeRozan. And the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And so it's the Portland Trail Blazers, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Looking good at this point, but wanting...
Thanks, guys. Here with head coach Terry Stotts. Coach.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K
The
Sports
first half in the
halftime
books.
show.
This is Ernie Johnson. This is Shaquille O'Neal. The first quarter for the Trailblazers was fairly even. They were able to squeeze ahead by the end of the period with just a 1-point lead. In the second quarter, they were easily the better team. The points started coming for them in bunches. That's it for now as the second.
Welcome back as we get a beautiful aerial view of the Williamsburg Bridge connecting Manhattan and Brooklyn. Nets trail by 6. Third quarter action getting rolling right now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. So for Brooklyn now, Zach Randolph is out there with Pachulia. Then it's Conley, then there's Rudy Gay, and it's DeRozan in at the shooting guard position. And the first one drops.
And really, DeMar DeRozan is a master at what he calls body hunting, that ability to just kind of draw fouls. I think he and James Harden actually are the guys that have really kind of set the tone for how to create those opportunities to get to the line.
And DeMar DeRozan, always, Greg, among the league leaders in free throw attempts.
And when you look at him, 6'7", 220 pounds with tremendous athleticism, he has got all the tools. Beyond, though, that attack mentality, he's a savvy basketball player. Those little shot fakes, his footwork help this guy live at the line.
Mills with the steal. Over Conley. Shot's good by Mills. Mills has got his second basket of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Outside Conley. Feeds to Gay. Randolph a screen. Up off the screen. And Rudy Gay with the slam.
And Gay has incredible lift on these dunks. Tremendous at slamming it in when given room to fly.
And that last replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I mean, he's obviously cold right now, but he's trying to find that rhythm. You've got to keep working.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. Pachulia against Cousins. Lays it up, and despite of the excellent defense at that, Cousins has got his second basket. Doris, so often we talk about high basketball IQ. Is that something you can learn, or do you have to be born with something like that?
I think it's probably a little bit of both, but if you look at someone like LeBron James, whose basketball IQ may be the highest we've ever seen, I think he's a guy whose basketball knowledge is always expanding. And I think if you love the game, you're constantly taking in information. So probably a little bit of both.
So you've always got to be curious, right? Even if you're at the top of the game like LeBron or yourself.
Right. LeBron is just, he's constantly taking in sources of information, upping his ante in terms of film watching and preparation. Really special to be able to watch that guy work.
I know that's how you prepare as a broadcaster now. I'd like to tag along sometime and watch you prepare for a game. That'd be a lot of fun.
It'd be a blast.
Screen by Cousins. Now here's Mills, guarded closely. Pass to Cousins. Just 5 on the clock. Over Pachulia. Cousins, no good. Nets trail by 4. Outside DeRozan. Over in the corner, Conley. Nets working now with a new shot clock. Gay dishes to Conley. Kicked by Randolph. Pachulia the pass to Conley. Fires for 3. Gay can't get it to go.
Yeah, coming off that screen, wide open, just can't convert.
I think, Greg, that's exactly what you want. The screen was solid. The execution just fell a little bit short on the shot.
Conley kicks to Gay. Puts it up from 12. Drained for 2 points. Gay's got 6.
He's known as more steady than flashy, but that was a sensational pass by Conley. He can get fancy when he needs to.
Cousins with a screen on Conley. Griffin kicks to Aminu. Stolen by Randolph. Gay in the corner for the lead. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Gay's got the lead up to 1 now for the Nets.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Mills with it. Gay picks him up defensively. And Roberson kicks to Cousins. Outside Conley. From the wing. And it's Portland with the rebound. Cousins has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Roberson. Here's Griffin. Here's Aminu. No good on that last second attempt there. We're at the end of the 3rd, and we've still got a close one. And we're set to start the action up here in the 4th quarter, and if it's anything like the first 3, we should be in for a treat. Here's Roberson. And on the floor for Portland here in the 4th. DeMarcus Cousins out there with Griffin. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Mills. And it's Roberson in at the 2 spot. Cousins with a screen on DeRozan. 5 to shoot. Rebounded by the Nets. And that one will start off a 3-game road trip for the team. And the bucket counts. 3-point chance here.
I think I can make the case that DeMar DeRozan finishes through contact like a big man. This guy is tremendous at end-one opportunities.
That's good from DeMar DeRozan. And DeMar DeRozan, a multiple All-Star, last season a career high for him in scoring.
Yeah, this guy has become dominant on the offensive end. If you want to nitpick his game, you could say he could be a better defender. And certainly, with his ability to rebound, his athleticism, I think he's just scratching the surface on that end.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. Roberson dishes to Cousins. Over Pachulia. No good off the back of the rim.
And another miss. Whew, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Puts it up from 15. And again, it's Rudy Gay. And now an 8-point Nets lead.
And not just sustaining the lead, they're adding to it.
Right, and this is precisely what you want to do. Build up the lead and keep the pressure on. I'll tell you, it'd be a big help if he could snap out of his cold streak. His shooting has been hurting them.
Here's DeRozan, and DeRozan throws it down.
Just relentless. Really impressed with how they've been able to maintain that focus.
I think it's obvious, Greg. They want this win. They're showing no let-up in their attack right now.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over.
And not surprising, obviously unhappy with the lack of response from his team.
And I think, Greg, he just has to get them on the same page. With this kind of lax defensive effort, something has got to change.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I was able to listen in on what Terry Stotts went over with his team. With them getting outshot from the perimeter, he told them, we have got to defend the three-point line. Those threes are destroying us. We'll see if they can tighten it up, Kevin.
To the paint. Out to Conley. The Nets working the ball around now. And DeRozan. Here we go. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Conley's got his 4th assist in this one. Mills passes to Aminu. Here's Cousins. Makes it off the glass.
And always looking to throw his weight around inside. Cousins is a handful.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th quarter. Conley kicks to Pachulia. Out to DeRozan. Over Aminu. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
It feels like every look is a good look for DeMar DeRozan. Hand in his face, guy in his grill. No pressure.
Outside Griffin. Cousins against Pachulia. And he makes the bucket through contact and gets the whistle too.
Well, this is a guy who understands his role in their offense, right? And they know exactly how to use him.
So it's Brooklyn now. They've led by as much as 10. Oh, the lob to DeRozan, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Trailblazers trail by 7. And Robertson has it in the corner. Randolph against Griffin, and out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly, if they just play smart, this game's over.
Here's Conley. Great D that time from Griffin.
Boy, that's high-impact defense in the lane, standing tall to deny the easy bucket.
Second shot opportunity. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Pachulia. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Count it.
And when Gay hits a few early, you know he's feeling it. It's like seeing him find his rhythm on offense.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 9. There's 21 seconds left to play in the final quarter. What do you think, guys?
And obviously, look, they want to finish the game strong, but right now, look at the frustration on their faces.
It's very evident, Greg. You can tell they're upset. They've got to calm down and simply play this one possession at a time.
There's 21 seconds left in the game. He was all alone on that one.
One of the most prolific scoring big men in the game. Cousins getting his tonight.
And an intentional foul right there. "17 seconds left in the 4th. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
2 shots.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The pass to Roberson. Dishes to Cousins. Back to Roberson. And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession. So it's the Nets picking up the win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah,
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
We were up. How did we lose this? DeRozan with 54. Rudy Gay with 45 and 18. Conley and Zebo, 6 each, 12 boards. Conley had 15 assists. Zaza with Kevin Love's stat line at 15 boards. Oh, yeah. Boogie with 42, 21. Robertson with 18 and 9 assists. Patty Mills with 15. Aminu had an off night. 9 points, 6 boards, 6 assists. And Blake Griffin with a lovely 3 points and 9 boards. Garnish killing from within the paint. Beat him by 6 free throws. What was the biggest lead? They had an 8-point lead at one point.